On my last video, I mentioned that doing this working beyond retirement age thing will require some commitment. I also said that to make sure you had some, it was a good idea to share what you were trying to do with somebody whose opinion you value. This makes it a bit harder to stop when things get tougher, and they always do, don't they? So I thought, who shall I share my target with? Well, how about you? Nothing like loading the obligation a bit. If I don't do what I've said I will, I'll only have the whole world to answer to, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm filming this in March 2024 and I want to start off with some overall goals and targets for the next 12 months. So to the end of March 2025. You'll also remember, if you saw the previous video, that I think goals that are open to being knocked off course by things beyond your control are dangerous. I've always been a fan of taking the goal and understanding what I have to do to achieve it, all things being equal, then turning it into activity that I have to undertake. So that's what I'm going to do. I need to start off by explaining how things look currently for my other consulting business. You'll know that my normal day job is to deliver IT programs via my own one-man consulting business. Well, last week the clients I'm working with currently asked me if I'd extend my contract for the next year, which was nice. It means that I have the bedrock of my earnings for the next year secured. Additionally, I have no obligation to be on site, so I can work from home. This means my time for the channel can be expanded into the time I would have spent commuting. Goals wise then, I think I can be a little bit more aggressive. So let's get the first goal identified. It's a boring one, but it does need saying. I have to deliver the program I'm contracted to deliver this year. The measure I will have for myself is that I'm offered another extension to my contract in 2025. I'm not going to track this one through the channel though, because frankly I've signed confidentiality clauses and things, and there's not much I can do about that. I don't particularly want to get sued. With that out of the way, let's move on. So my overall objective this year is to create an income stream which is less age sensitive. Not that I'm worried about my age. It's just the fact that winning contracts does seem to be getting a little bit harder, even though I know I'm capable. The only unsavoury fact that I'm facing is that my boyish good looks are no longer quite cutting it. Hence the start of my online presence in a more coherent way. I want this definitely not retiring project eventually to start earning me some cash alongside my consultancy, but I'm not unrealistic. Because we are in the world of social media here, the mad, silly claims about earning on YouTube are rife. Frankly, anybody who's been on the planet, let alone worked in the business, knows that the world just doesn't work like the snake oil salesmen say. So I've been feeling my way into the video production side for a while now and releasing videos for about a year. I've already posted 20 to 30 as a warm-up, and while I'm still soaking wet behind the ears, I at least see how crap my videos are. Anyway, YouTube is qualifying criteria for allowing contributors to earn money, and they're based on the number of people who view your video and the number of subscribers you have to your channel. Did I mention it would be great if you could subscribe? After that, you get a share of the advertising revenue. So my first goal is to get to the point where the channel is earning any money at all. Now that's a goal that's useless to me in itself. It depends upon the watchers and on YouTube, so I need to turn it into activity that I can do that will help get to that goal. In this case, it's literally making videos. With every video I get better in front of the camera. I find out what works and what doesn't. I make my videos a bit less boring, etc. So my target for the next year is to make 2 videos a week consistently, and that means about 100 videos in the year. The videos have to be of the best quality I can manage, and they'll need to be at least 5 minutes long minimum, and they need to be on the definitely not retiring topic. There we are. Target 1 done, 100 videos by the end of March 2025. Next. So I'm in dangerous territory here, because the first goal of making videos, and what every YouTube coach says, is you should focus on the videos and ignore everything else. But I have another goal nevertheless. I'm really interested in the digital world, not just YouTube, and I'm also interested in all things online. I've got 3 other websites currently available, and while they don't take any of my time, they've taught me what's required. My real interest these days is in the idea of writing. I enjoy it, and I think there's scope for it to sit alongside the YouTube videos. I script my videos, I know you'd never guess, and so I'm already writing sort of 12 to 1500 words for each video. that's a resource I can take advantage of. So I'm thinking of making a newsletter the backbone of the website. Also, to give the YouTube videos a chance of success, the consensus is it's vital to release videos that are on topic. I want to have a medium where it sits inside the definitely not retired world, but it isn't solely around working in the later years. As you can hear, I'm not quite clear on the detail, but I need to put a bit of definition into it via a target. So my second target is that by the end of June this year, I'll have a website and a newsletter up and running and be producing one piece of content of any description a week. This will give me something to point people to on social media as well, because that's my third and final goal. In the same time frame, i.e. by the end of June, I want to start regular postings on social media about the definitely not retiring theme. At the moment, Twitter, or X if you insist, is a read application rather than a visual application. So that would seem to me to be the main possibility for a newsletter or a website of this type. I may look at LinkedIn, but I'm not sure about that. So this one is unclear, but the activity is clear enough. So this is a challenging set of goals, but I think it's a sort of a challenge rather than a no chance challenge. I'm just going to check these now against a framework that has stood me in good stead in the past, and that's the SMART framework. So that's specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and timely, if you're not already aware. So the first one, specific, yes. Measurable, 100 videos, yes. Achievable, yeah, with effort. Realistic, pretty much, yeah. And timely, I've said when I'm going to do it by. That one looks okay. The other two are a bit looser, but I think they're specific enough. Okay, that looks fine. So you've got permission to hold me to account to these, and you can take odds if you like on whether I'll manage it. Okay, I'll see you for the next one.